Good morning. My name is Stacy Kopsha. I use she, her pronouns, and I am a member of your board of trustees. I welcome all of you, those joining us here in person and zooming in online. Longtime members and new visitors alike, you are welcome here. Whether you're joining us here on site or on Zoom, we're glad you're here. We are one people of many beliefs, many origins, sexualities, and genders, and love is the power that holds us together. You are welcome just as you are. If this is your first time, I bid you a special welcome, and please join me after the service or anyone else with a Board of Trustees name tag in the back of the sanctuary if you have any questions. For those in the sanctuary, we're equipped with hearing assistant devices and also large print hymnals at the back of the sanctuary. For those online, there's a chat chaplain who will be facilitating and helping out you guys. And on the order of service, you can find our website, tahomauu.com. And if you haven't signed up for our e-news already, you can do that. And that comes out weekly on Thursdays and has a list of ongoing events that are happening. I'd like to highlight a few of those today. I also want to wish a happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there and all the people who have fathers. Please celebrate yours today. Few things. So next Sunday, we're trying to get the details on that, is the UU General Assembly. And so church service will begin here at 10, a little bit earlier. And you're welcome to come in and watch here online, or it will be available at home for streaming. Next week is also, there'll be no coffee hour after service. It's the annual Kaufman Picnic. And they will be providing hot dogs and burgers and buns. And if you can provide some side dish potluck items, and if you have folding chairs, to bring those. It says there were no directions listed quite yet, but stay tuned for the e-news for those. And let's see, there's a new TUUC, communications and technology group that's starting, a committee that's looking for volunteers to help with communications, computers, networking, and sound. If you're interested, please contact our admin, Lauren. Another reminder that the annual camping trip is scheduled for August 16th to 18th in Morton, Washington. There's 2 big campsites reserved, and there's room for both tents and RVs. There's restrooms on site with showers. There's a river nearby for playing in, and it's a good time. Please see David Pettit. RE updates. This will be our last RE lesson this week, and then our summer session will start. And for summer session, it's just be an all ages time downstairs with supervision. And we need volunteers to make it work. So we need 2 volunteers for each Sunday. And there's a spreadsheet link online. You could ask me or ask our admin to access it. It will also be in the e-news this week. So you just write your name in there to volunteer. You just need to have an approved background check. There is also a board meeting this Thursday, 3rd Thursday of the month, and that's upstairs in the sanctuary, and it starts at 6:30, and all are welcome to join and attend. And again, you can check the e-news for more details. You're invited to join us today for coffee hour. If you're new, help yourself to a red mug so we can identify you and can come talk to you if you're interested. And let's see, and our land acknowledgement. I respectfully acknowledge that I speak to you today from the land of the Coast Salish people, including the Puyallup Tribal Nation, land from which they were forcibly displaced. I affirm the continued sovereignty of the 574 federally recognized tribes, including the 29 here in Washington state, and support those still fighting for federal recognition. I acknowledge the theft, the trauma, the violence, the racism that Indigenous people have experienced at the hands of our colonizers since 1492 through the present day. I honor the resiliency of the Indigenous people and stand with them as they continue to fight for their land, for their water, visibility, and their very existence. Lastly, I invite you to set your phones and electronic devices to worship mode. Take a deep breath and join us in worship.
Good morning. Happy Father's Day. My name is Chuck Hall. I'm a new member here, so your patience is appreciated as I make my way through this. The opening words are on the slide. Well, they will be on the slide behind me. Just a call and response. Okay. We gather today to honor the Sacred Father who nurtures and guides us. In the spirit of sacred fatherhood, we celebrate the fathers among us. May the energy of the Father bring balance and harmony to all of our lives. Let us remember the fathers who have walked before us and those who walk with us now. As the sun rises and sets, so does the Father's love shine upon us. Please join us in hymn 1051. Oh, am I? Okay. This is the part where the patience comes in.
I'm inviting as our chalice lighter, Loretta Skochenko-Dais, to be our chalice lighter. And please join me in the words that are projected on the screen very soon. We light this chalice in deep respect for the mystery and holiness of life, in honor and gratitude for those who have gone before, with love and compassion for those who dwell among us, and with hope and faith for the generations to come. Please rise and embody your spirit for our opening hymn, number 1051.
For each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe who we are. For each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe who we are. We are grandfather's prayers, and we are grandfather's dreamings. We are the breath of our ancestors. We are the spirit of God. We are mothers of courage and fathers of time. We are daughters of dust and the sons of great visions, sisters of mercy and brothers of love. We are lovers of life and the builders of nations. We're seekers of truth and keepers of faith. We are makers of peace and the wisdom of ages. We are grandfather's prayers, and we are our grandfather's dreamings. We are the breath of our ancestors. We are the spirit of God. We are mothers of courage and fathers of time. We are daughters of dust and the sons of great visions. We're sisters of mercy and brothers of love. We are lovers of life and the builders of nations. We're seekers of truth and keepers of faith. We are makers of peace and the wisdom of ages. We are our grandmother's prayers, and we are our grandfather's dreamings. We are the breath of our ancestors. We are the spirit of God. For each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe who we are. Each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe who we are. For each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe who we are. For each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe who we are.
Please join me down front now for a time for all ages. Yeah, we're going to do a book today. Never watched Bluey? Okay. This is Father's Day. Everybody know what Father's Day is? Okay. Okay, I'll try holding it close. There, okay. All right. This is Bluey, Daddy Put Down. For Father's Day, we're going to have a story about Bluey. If I can get the pages apart. Mom's going to a baby shower tonight, but Bluey doesn't want her to go because Mom won't be there to put them to bed. I'll still come in and give you a good night kiss, says Mom, but I won't feel it, said Bluey. Yes, you will, said Mom. Bingo asks who will put them to bed. Your dad, says Mom. It's a daddy put down. Not sure that's what that means, but Bluey's from Australia. Everybody know about that? Okay. As soon as Mom leaves, Bluey misses her. How about we play a game and take our mind off of it, suggests Dad. Let's play Follow the Leader, yells Bingo. Bluey, Bingo, and Dad head inside to play the game. Right, I'm your magnificent leader, and you have to follow me. You kids got that? Growls Dad in his most leader-like voice. Yes, leader, says Bluey and Bingo. Follow, follow, follow the leader. The kids follow their magnificent leader, but not for long. What? You were supposed to be following me, shouts Dad. Get back in line. Sitting around will not be tolerated. And you can see the kids laughing there. The game starts again, but the magnificent leader loses his followers. He can't find them in the living room, or the kitchen, or in the bathroom. Grr, where's that giggling coming from? They're not even in the backyard. 1, 2, 3. Boo! Arg! They scared Dad. They were hiding. Follow the leader is fun, but Bluey still misses Mom. She needs another game to distract her. Bingo suggests, come here and go away. Dad starts pushing Bluey and Bingo on the swing. Come here, says Dad. Okay, go. The girls giggle as they swing away from him. Hey, come here. You ever played Come Here, Go Away? You've heard that? Yeah, and you have to be careful not to get hit when the person comes back, right? You have to kind of step back. Yeah. They have a lot of fun, but Bluey's still sad. The games only take my mind off missing Mom for a little while. Can you please call her? Asks Bluey. Okay, it's just that she was really looking forward to this baby shower, says Dad as the phone rings. I don't understand it. Why would you want to watch some stinky old baby have a shower? Dad, that's not a baby shower, said Bluey, laughing with Bingo. Bluey and Bingo know that a baby shower is a party for a lady who has a baby in her belly. This gives Bluey an idea for a game of her own. She races off. Good work, Bluey, says Dad, hanging up the phone. Dad, how does the baby get into the lady's belly, asks Bingo. Dad lets go of the swing. Whoa. And that's how you get out of that one. Bluey pretends she's going to a baby shower. She has to leave her daughter Snowdrop to be babysat. No, Mom, no, go me sad, says Snowdrop. She doesn't want her mom to leave, just like Bluey didn't. Bluey's excited to see her friends. She has set up the baby shower, complete with decorations, snacks, games, and presents. Oh, and a pregnant lady, of course. Bluey's having a great time at the baby shower. I bet Mom's having a great time too, says Bluey, opening a present. Oh, another onesie. Somebody's been to a baby shower. Bluey likes guessing if the baby is going to be a boy or a girl, dancing with her friends and eating cake. But her favorite game is trying to stick the dummy on the baby. And for those of you who don't know, a dummy is a pacifier in Australia. In the kitchen, Bingo and Dad are cooking dinner together, peeling the prawns, stirring the rice, and making a mess. But Daddy put-downs are a lot of fun too. Bingo sets the table and Dad carries over the hot food. Dinner! Wow, it's dinner time already, says Bluey. The afternoon has gone by so quickly. She waves goodbye and heads home so she can give Snowdrop a goodnight kiss. At dinner, Bluey tells Dad and Bingo all about the baby shower game. There was even a pregnant lady at the obstacle course. It was so funny, said Bluey. Whoops, let's skip one. There we go. The moon has risen and the Healer house is dark, except for the light left on in the front for Mom. Mom creeps in quietly and shuts the door behind her. She has a great time at the baby shower, but she can't wait to see how the daddy put-hound has gone. Probably surprised that the house is still there. Mom checks on Bingo. She's sleeping soundly, and so is Dad. Looks like the daddy put down was a success. Mom leans over and kisses Bluey goodnight. And even though Bluey is still asleep, she can still feel it. Okay.
Arch. So we'll sing our children out. We hold you in our love as you go, as you go. May your heart be at peace as you go. To nurture the spark of your precious life. We hold you in our love as you go. Hold you in our love as you go, as you go. May your heart be at peace as you go. To nurture the spark of your precious life. We hold you in our love as you go.
Well, good morning, all. This is Scott coming to you from the online portion of the service. Just to express a little gratitude to, I hope, inspire a little generosity. Thank you so much to Chuck for taking on all that he has for today's worship service, for Lauren, who we're going to get to hear in a moment, for Sheila's help, Marianne's, everyone who's making this happen. Thank you. And feeling all that, dig deep and fill the baskets that come around, fill those baskets that I think are up front in the sanctuary, or just click away as the on screen tells you to. Thanks all.
Check, check. All right, guys. I'm going to be singing a song by Lorena McKennett called The Mummer's Dance. I did want to say one quick thing. It's okay if it starts, but just keep a young man, his name's Marcel, in your prayers and positive thoughts. He's been fighting for his life up in Seattle, and I've been visiting him as much as possible, so...
crowned with leaves, and the ash and oak and the birch and yew are dressed in ribbons fair. When the owls call the breathless moon in the blue veil of the night, the songs of the trees disappear amidst a lantern light. We've been rambling all the night in some time of this day, now returning back again, we bring a garland gay. Oh, go to the shady groves, some in the shadows there, and tie a ribbon with sheltering arms in the springtime of the year. The songs of birds that fill the wood long that the fiddler plays, all their voices can be heard long past their woodland days. We've been rambling all the at your door we stand. There is a sprout well budded out, the work of our Lord's hand. We've been rambling all the night, and sometime of this day. Now returning back again, we bring a garland gay. We've been rambling all the night, and sometime of this day. Now returning back again, we bring a garland gay.
Please join me in speaking the words to dedicate our offering. We dedicate ourselves and our offerings to the work of this congregation, weaving a tapestry of love we call community, both within and beyond these walls.
This is a song that's special to me about fathers and sons. It's not time to make a change. Just relax and take it easy. You're still young, that's your fault. There's so much you have to know. Find a girl, settle down. If you want, you can marry. Look at me, I am old, but I'm happy. I was once like you are now, and I know that it's not easy to be calm when you found something going on. But take your time, think a lot, think of everything you've got, for tomorrow will still be here, but your dreams may not. Oh, how can I try to explain? When I do, he turns away again. It's always been the same old story. From the moment I could talk, I was ordered to listen. Now there's a way, and I know that I have to go away. It's not time to make a change. Just slow down and take it slowly. You're still young, that's your fault. There's so much you have to go through. Find a girl, settle down. If you want, you can marry. Look at me, I am old, but I'm happy. All the times that I've cried, keeping all the things I knew inside, is so hard, but it's harder to ignore it. If they were right, then I'd agree, but it's them they know and not me. And now there's a way, and I know that I have to go away. There's a way, and I know that I have to go away. The reading for today comes from the poet Robert Bly, and it's called Finding the Father. My friend, this body offers to carry us for nothing, as an ocean carries logs. So on some days, the body waits with its great energy. It smashes on the boulders, lifting up small crabs that flow around the sides. Someone knocks at the door. We don't have time to dress. He wants us to go with him through the blowing and rainy streets to the dark house. We will go there, the body says, and there find the Father whom we have never met, who wandered out in a snowstorm the night we were born, and who then lost his memory, and has lived since longing for his child, whom he saw only once, while he worked as a shoemaker, as a cattle herder in Australia, as a restaurant cook who painted at night. When you light the lamp, you will see him. He sits there behind the door, the eyebrows so heavy, the forehead so light, lonely in his whole body, waiting for you. This being Father's Day, I thought I might open with a bad dad joke. If you have a social media presence, you might be familiar with a meme that was going around about how the majority of women, if given the choice between being lost in the woods with a bear or a man, that they would choose the bear. What you may not know is the majority of bears agree with that. And Father's Day is a time to celebrate and reflect on the sacred rights of fatherhood. We sometimes have a history in America of associating fatherhood with certain characteristics of toxic masculinity and like aggression and dominance. Such alpha male thinking leads us to mental health issues, broken relationships, societal violence, and gender inequality. It's a stereotype that wants freedom without responsibility, authority without consequences, and power without empathy. But is there another perspective? Is there another way of being a father? A role that is not defined by the narrow confines of toxic masculinity, but the rich tapestry of divine balance and harmony. I'd like to offer the possible alternative to dominant male stereotypes glorified in today's media. You may already know I am a pagan, and in many pagan traditions, fatherhood is an expression of the divine masculine, which accompanies the divine feminine, and together, symbolized through the Lord and the lady, bring balance to the universe. This God and goddess archetypes create the wholeness of life, bringing balance to everything that exists. In many pagan belief systems, the sacred masculine is symbolized by gods such as Odin, Lu, or Cernunnos. These deities offer strength, wisdom, protection, and nurturing. Odin is the All-Father in Norse mythology. The name Odin can be interpreted as the ecstatic one or the inspired one. The name relates to the concepts of the mind, inspiration, and ecstasy, making Odin a god of wisdom, poetry, and magic. Odin's famous for his relentless pursuit of knowledge and his wisdom. He sacrificed one of his eyes to drink from the well of Ymir, which is the well of wisdom, and he hung on Yggdrasil for 9 days and 9 nights so he could gather the wisdom of the runes. This unending quest for knowledge symbolizes the father's role as a seeker of truth and a guide for his children. We often identify Odin as a god of war, but in his role as a god of war, he is a protector as well. This protective nature is an archetype of a father's duty to safeguard his family from harm and to protect them from the challenges of life. Odin is also a god of poetry and inspiration. We sometimes forget that. He shares the mead of poetry with his followers and grants them the gift of eloquence and creativity. This aspect of Odin highlights creative and nurturing aspects of fatherhood, inspiring and encouraging his children to express themselves and develop their own talents and creativity. Lu is another prominent deity from Irish mythology, and he's associated with many qualities that exemplify ideal fatherhood or sacred fatherhood. The name Lu means light or brightness, and it reflects Lu's attributes as a god of skills, crafts, and craftsmanship. He's often known as Samaldonic, which is a Gallic word meaning master of many arts. He's known for his proficiency in a number of skills, including craftsmanship, music, poetry, healing, and of course, warfare. This versatility symbolizes a father's role in providing a broad spectrum of skills and talents for their children to experiment with and to learn and grow from. Lou is a leader and a king. His relationships with his children come through his leadership qualities, and they highlight the importance of guidance, wisdom, responsibility, and the ability to inspire and unite others. A sacred father like Lou would lead by example and foster a sense of unity and purpose within the family. As a sun god, Lou's association with light signifies enlightenment and the dispelling of darkness, of ignorance. Lou's connection to the light and the brilliance can be seen as a metaphor for a father's role in illuminating a path for his own children, providing wisdom and insight and guiding them through the challenges of life. A sacred father like Lou possesses a diverse set of skills and knowledge. He shares these with his children, encouraging them to pursue their own interests and develop a well-rounded character. This versatility also means being adaptable and resourceful in facing challenges. Leadership in sacred fatherhood implies setting a positive example, making wise decisions, and guiding the family with compassion and confidence. A sacred father leads by example, not by do as I say and not as I do. A father's leadership fosters trust and respect, creating a harmonious and supportive family environment. Just as Lou is a warrior who protects his people, a sacred father ensures the safety and security of his own family. This protection is both physical and emotional. We sometimes neglect the emotional part. But the goal is to provide a stable foundations for your children's growth. Lou's association with light emphasizes a father's role in educating and enlightening his children. Next is Cernunnos. Cernunnos is another Celtic deity, and the word is generally interpreted to mean the horned one or the horned god. The horned god is usually depicted with antlers, symbolizing his connection to nature and wildlife and the physical embodiment of nature. He's often depicted as a god of animals, and this connection signifies a father's role in teaching his children to respect nature and to honor the web of life in which we are all interconnected. As a fertility god, Cernunnos represents growth, prosperity, and the nurturing of all life. This respect aligns with a father's responsibility to provide for his family and support for their physical and emotional growth. Cernunnos is also linked to the cycles of life, death, and rebirth, reflecting the natural world's eternal cycles. This connection underscores a father's role in guiding his children through life's transitions and teaching them about the natural rhythms and changes and challenges of existence. The horned imagery of Cernunnos conveys a stag's strength and the power and protection of that animal. These qualities are essential in fatherhood when providing a secure and safe environment is foremost. A sacred father, like Cernunnos, fosters a deep respect and connection with nature in his children. He teaches his children to appreciate and protect the environment and instills the values of sustainability and ecological awareness in them. Reflecting Cernunnos' role in fertility and abundance, a father nurtures his children's growth and development as well. And this, of course, means providing for their physical needs, but also providing for their emotional and mental needs and encouraging their talents and supporting their physical and emotional well-being. A sacred father helps his children and navigates the various stages of life, understanding that growth often involves change and transformation. He teaches them to embrace both the joys and the challenges of life, fostering their resilience. Just as Cernunnos embodies strength and power, a sacred father also protects his family. He provides a stable and secure environment, shielding them from harm and supporting them in times of need. The archetypal gods of paganism have a lot to teach us about sacred fatherhood. Fatherhood shouldn't just be about dominance or control, but guiding, supporting, and nurturing life. The divine masculine is a force of stability and resilience, providing a foundation for growth, for the family to flourish. Fatherhood from pagan perspectives is also about balance with the Lord and the lady. Just as the god and the goddess work in harmony to maintain the cycles of nature, fathers are called to balance strength with gentleness, authority with compassion, and action with reflection. This balance is essential to the well-being of the family and of the community. It's through this balance that wisdom is attained. And in this balance, the fathers are entrusted to pass this on to their children. This balance is achieved through an I always get these two words mixed up. Authoritative rather than authoritarian approach. There we go. Authoritarian approaches are my way or the highway, while authoritative parenting sets boundaries and consequences with compassion and understanding. In my therapy days, I used to tell parents to give their children a hug, H-U-G. Hear what they're saying, hear their reasons for not complying with the rules. The U stands for understand what their point of view is and why they're not complying. And then G is give them an alternative that's acceptable to you and them. And when you're able to do that, you have captured the essence of authoritative parenting. A sacred father is a protector and a nurturer. Protection in the pagan sense is not about control and domination, but about creating a safe environment where all the family members can thrive. It's about standing strong against adversity while also being a source of comfort and security. It's gentle strength. Nurturing involves emotional support, encouragement, and teaching. It's through nurturing that fathers help their children to grow to their fullest potential. In most forms of paganism, life is seen as a cycle of birth, growth, death, and then rebirth. We sometimes symbolize it with the wheel of the year, which is the seasons of a year, the cycles of growth and death. In just a few days, we'll be celebrating the summer solstice, which is the longest day and the shortest night of the year. And it is also a time of growth and renewal. Fatherhood is also an opportunity for growth and renewal. It's an ongoing cycle of learning to be a better parent and to be a better role model. Like the wheel of the year, the fatherhood is a cycle. Their fathers are there at the beginning when their children are born. They guide them as they mature. And then sometimes they are there when their children start having children and helping them along in that pathway. And as the cycle continues, they see their children become parents, perpetuating that cycle of life. It's a time when many of our ideas in fatherhood have failed us right now. So could we find a better way? Are there examples in nature that might guide us? I'm going to use a few animals for examples here. We can look to nature and see what fatherhood is like in nature. From the wolf, we can learn leadership. In the wild, wolves are a model of the essence of authoritative fatherhood through the pack structure. The alpha male, sometimes we get a misunderstanding of what that idea is, but the alpha male of the wolf leads not by domination, but by earning respect and demonstrating that he is competent to lead the pack. He ensures the pack's safety, organizes hunting strategies, and provides for his family and for the families of all those under his care. The alpha wolf leads through actions and not just words. Fathers can adopt this approach by being role models for their children, demonstrating values like integrity, responsibility, and perseverance. Like the wolf, fathers should create a safe environment where their children feel secure and supported. This involves being present, aware, and ready to defend against any harm. From the lion, we can learn participation. Male lions or pride males take an active role in teaching and nurturing their cubs. They can often be seen playing with their cubs. And just like human children, such play is crucial for a cub's development. Just like in the lion kingdoms, fathers should actively engage in their children's lives from playtime to education. This involvement helps children develop social skills, confidence, and a sense of creativity and security. Just as lion clubs learn important skills through play, fathers can use playful interactions to teach their children about the world, fostering their creativity. From the eagle, we can learn to fly high and see the bigger picture. Eagles are known for their keen eyesight, their ability to spot potential threats from great distances. They're able to fly above and see the bigger picture. This vigilance symbolizes a father's role in being watchful over his family. A sacred father is attuned to the needs and dangers his children might face, providing a safe environment for their growth. Eagle fathers are involved in the nurturing and feeding of their young as well. They tirelessly hunt and bring food to the nest, ensuring their offspring are well fed and healthy. This mirrors the role of a father as a provider and a caretaker. Eagles are powerful birds, known for their strength and ability to soar at high altitudes. They represent resilience and the capacity to face adversity through strength, offering stability and courage. Eagle parents exhibit incredible dedication, offering enduring harsh weather and long nights to provide for their young. And this commitment is a testament to the sacrifices that their fathers make, prioritizing the family's needs over their own. And finally, from the seahorse, we learn about sharing responsibilities. In the seahorse world, males take on the unique role of carrying and giving birth to their offspring. This demonstrates an extraordinary level of involvement and equality in parenting in the seahorse world. Positive authoritative fatherhood involves sharing parenting responsibilities with our partners. Fathers should actively participate in all aspects of child rearing, from caregiving to household tasks, promoting a balanced and cooperative family dynamic. By taking on nurturing roles, fathers develop greater empathy and understanding of their children's needs and experiences, helping them to connect with the world and to go out into the world. Nature provides us with a wealth of examples of positive authoritative fatherhood. By observing and learning from the animal fathers that we observe in the world, we can embrace a balanced approach that combines strength with gentleness, leadership with empathy, and protection with nurturing. We're in a time in our country where there's a lot of division, where a lot of toxic masculinity often passes for leadership. Fathers in this time have a unique opportunity to find another way. If we choose, we can let nature guide us to another path that teaches us to respect and value each child as a sacred blessing. If we strive to embody these lessons in our own lives, we can create a supportive and loving environment for our children. Being a sacred father means learning to lead by example, engaging actively, and committing completely to the sacred role of fatherhood. When we can do so, we will find a balance with strength and gentleness, and share responsibilities with empathy. When we do this, we honor the sacred role of fatherhood and contribute to the well-being of our families, our communities, and the world. And join me now in setting an intention. Setting an intention to honor fatherhood means committing to cherishing and uplifting the roles fathers play in nurturing, guiding, and protecting their children, while also recognizing and appreciating the deeper spiritual and emotional bonds that fathers cultivate. By consciously celebrating and supporting the essence of fatherhood, we acknowledge its influence on shaping resilient, loving, and compassionate future generations. As we leave this place today, may the fathers among us remember our sacred duties and set our intention to honor our responsibilities as mentors and guardians. Our closing hymn for the day is a little special. I don't know how many of you are familiar with pagan practices, but we sort of, over the years, have been building up our own hymn book, and this is a pagan classic, so to speak. So I realize a lot of folks might not be familiar with the words. The words will be appearing on the screen shortly. So what I will do is sing the melody through one time, and then you guys join in, and we'll go through it 3 times after you guys start joining in. So I'll sing it once, and then you guys come in and sing it the next 3 times. May the circle, oh, please rise. Sorry, I forgot that part. May the circle be open yet unbroken. May the love of the God and the goddess be forever in your heart. Merry meet and merry part, merry meet again. May the circle be open yet unbroken. May the love of the God and the goddess be forever in your heart. Merry meet, merry part, merry meet again. May the circle be open yet unbroken. May the love of the God and the goddess be forever in your heart. Marry me and marry part. Marry meet again. May the circle be open yet unbroken. May the love of the God and the goddess be forever in your heart. Marry me, marry part, marry meet again. Our closing words come from the Anam Cara by John O'Donohue. May the light of your soul guide you. May the light of your soul bless the work you do with the secret love and warmth of your heart. May you see in what you do the beauty of your own soul. May the sacredness of your work bring healing, light, and renewal to those who work with you and to those who see and receive your work. May your work never tire you. May it release within you well springs of refreshment, inspiration, and excitement. May you be present in all that you do. May you never become lost in bland absences. May the day never burden you. May the dawn find you awake and alert, approaching your new day with dreams, possibilities, and promises. May evening find you gracious and fulfilled. May you go into the night blessed, sheltered, and protected. May your soul calm, console, and renew you. To check my order of service.
Please join me as we read the words to extinguish the chalice. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again. And stand in body or spirit to sing our closing blessing song.